Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sawyer Center here in Bethany, Oklahoma. The site of this afternoon's matchup between the SNU Crimson Storm and the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns. Should be a great matchup here this afternoon between two teams at 6-3 in conference play. Hi, everyone. I'm Luke McConnell, voice of the Crimson Storm. Thanks for joining us on a cold, wet, windy day here in Bethany, but inside the Sawyer Center this afternoon, the volleyball action should be quite intense. Both teams coming in again at 6-3 in conference play. It's the start of a very important weekend for the Crimson Storm, taking on two teams they're tied for third in the standings with, Arkansas Tech being the first, and then Harding here on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. The Bisons also coming in at 6-3 as of today. Should be a great matchup as SNU comes in winners of 5 of their last 6, and again in that 6-way tie for third in the conference at 6-3. Last weekend, SNU was pushed a little bit at Monticello, winning that match over the Blossoms 3-2, and cruised against Southern Arkansas on Saturday, winning that one 3-0. Arkansas Tech coming in has split their last 6 matches after a 10-match winning streak earlier in the season. They come into today's match number 1 in the conference in blocks per set at 2.49 blocks per set, and Rodgers number 1 in the conference individually in blocks per set at 1.48. This past week, Bailey Tarang was named the GAC Offensive Player of the Week. She tallied a season-high 22 kills and 20 digs against the Blossoms down in Monticello, and also chipped in 11 kills against the Mule Riders on Saturday. Arkansas Tech holds the all-time series lead over SNU 6-3, and they've won the last 3 meetings between these two squads. The last time SNU defeated Tech was back in the 2016 season. Kylie Smith continues to make hay this season, looking for that all-time assist record in school history, as well as leading all of Division II in assists. She's number 1 in the conference in assists per set at 11.5, which also ranks number 15 in the nation. So we'll take a quick break and step aside as we go to the PA announcer for the National Anthem and the starting lineups, and we'll be back with first serve between the Crimson Storm and the Golden Suns right after this here on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back. We are just about set to go here in Bethany. Again, running through the starting lineups for your Crimson Storm. At libero, Logan Matthews, Bailey Tarang, Meghan, Ellis, and Kayla Thomas at outside hitter. Bailey Grimes also at outside hitter there, and Madeline Lynch starting as well. And then at center, Kylie Smith. For Arkansas Tech, Megan Solberg, Greer Rodgers, Riley Vogt, Madison Grantham, Haley Palladini, Emily Acker, and Mackenzie Efford are your starters for the Golden Suns. Should be a terrific matchup here today. SNU comes into today's match number 3 in the conference in hitting percentage at .212 and number 1 in assists per set at 12.49. Also number 2 in kills per set, 13.27, and number 2 in aces per set, 1.63. Again, it's going to be an offense versus defense clash today, as SNU, again, number 3 in hit percentage and number 2 in kills per set. But Arkansas Tech, number 1 in blocks per set, nearly 2.5 blocks per set for the Golden Suns. Everyone getting all set in their rotations here. Good crowd on hand this afternoon on a dreary day to be outside or out and about. Excellent showing from the Arkansas Tech fans here, making their way over from Russellville and the parts thereabout. And it's going to be Meghan Ellis up first on the serve for SNU. Serve there. Outside to number 7, Haley Palladini, and that goes out of bounds by a couple inches there. A point to the Crimson Storm. Ellis sends this one over. Dug out of there nicely by the libero. Acker outside for Vogt. No, Tarang with the dig. Smith into the middle for Kayla Thomas. That's dug out of there nicely. Riley Vogt again from the outside. Dug out of there nicely by Logan Matthews. Smith out to Tarang. Rejected at the net. Great dig there. Tarang will do it again with the roll shot and finds the court. Excellent job there by Bailey Tarang. Rejected at the net the first time. Went with a roll shot the second attempt and was able to find the floor in a 2-0 SNU lead early. Ellis with the high float serve there. Acker looking again for Palladini, and she sends it long once again. And SNU quickly up 3-0. Ellis with a little bit more of a sharp serve this time, right in the middle to Rodgers, and she stuffed in the net. Smith and Kayla Thomas were there. And a little bit of confusion on the Golden Suns' part, as weren't sure if it had come back over or not, and a 4 contact violation will give SNU a 4-0 lead. Ellis opting for the float serve. Vogt gets in tight. Thomas got a little overeager on the overpass from Vogt and commits the net violation there. And the Golden Suns on the board for the first time this afternoon. Libero Madison Grantham back to serve for Arkansas Tech. Line drive. Smith looking for Tarang, and she puts it down in the back corner. Terrific swing from Bailey Tarang. Actually, looks like we're going to get a net violation on the inside as Claire Simpson into the game for the first time for Arkansas Tech. Thomas with the serve. Acker looking to Simpson on the roll there. And she puts down the kill on that slide attempt. Substitutions in for Arkansas Tech, Emily Clapp and Megan Solberg in now, along with Brianna Merkel. Clapp serving for the Golden Suns. Kisses the top of the tape, and it falls in for an ace serve and cuts the lead down to 2 for the Crimson Storm. Just an unlucky bounce there for SNU as it just caught the tape. Clapp sends this one a little bit higher this time. Smith outside to Tarang, big swing. Dug out of there by Grantham. Vogt with the tip, rejected at the net. Vogt will try it again, another left-handed tip. Tarang is equal to it. Kylie Smith sends it across. Backside looking for Simpson. She has to just punch it over. Smith, quick set in the middle for Grimes. And it falls to the floor for an SNU point. Great rally there between the two squads. Sunny Bachelet into the match for the first time as Madeline Lynch will check out. Smith sends this one across, and Grantham unable to control the serve, and that's going to be an ace for Kylie Smith. So SNU leading this match 7-3 early on. Smith dug out of there this time by Grantham. Vogt blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds off of Grimes and Bachelet. And a point for the Golden Suns. Timber Riley back to serve now for the Golden Suns. Allie Anderson into the match for the first time for Arkansas Tech as well. Ellis the dig. That one is put down nicely by Bailey Grimes. Terrific set there from Kylie Smith on a great pass from Meghan Ellis. And SNU doubling up Golden Suns right now at 8-4. Tarang with a big high jump serve there. And Clapp sends that one into the seats. Unable to control the powerful serve of Bailey Tarang. Another ace for the Crimson Storm. That's their second here in the first set. Tarang coming off her first GAC Offensive Player of the Week. And that one hit below the tape, but the top spin enabled it to climb up the net and fall in for the third ace of the set for SNU. SNU living right so far here. Tarang, no jump serve this time. Merkel sets up Anderson on the outside, tried to roll it, but just like Tarang's serve, rolled through the net. Anderson's does the exact same thing, and Arkansas Tech trims the deficit to 5. Simpson sends this one long and out of bounds. Service error there for Claire Simpson. Excuse me, that's McKenzie Efford there. Logan Matthews now set to serve for the Crimson Storm. Clapp with the dig. Merkel outside to Anderson. Matthews is there. Smith looking for Ellis. Tried to go down the line, and a net violation on Merkel. And SNU climbs the leaderboard with 12-5, the score now in favor of the Crimson Storm. And Arkansas Tech needs timeout. Coach Karadukic with the time, and we'll take a break too. SNU leading set 1, 12-5 over Arkansas Tech. We'll be right back on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back. SNU leading set 1 over the Golden Suns, 12-5. SNU already with 3 service aces in the first set. Logan Matthews back to serve for the Crimson Storm. She's joined on the court by Tarang, Smith, Ellis, Thomas, and Bachelet. Clapp with the pass to Merkel. Rodgers a little bit off kilter there. SNU able to dig it out. Matthews sends it across short. Merkel pushes outside for Anderson. Nice dig there by Bailey Tarang. Smith. Now Matthews will bump it over short. Merkel again for Anderson. Trying to go tip. Nice dig by Kylie Smith. Joust at the net. Won by Rodgers. Tarang from the back row. Yes! Tremendous rally both ways there. And a nice set into the back row by Kylie Smith. And Tarang put it away in the back corner. And SNU now leads 13-5, already 3 kills for Bailey Tarang. Matthews with the short float serve. Grantham is there, but it falls to the court, and another ace for the Crimson Storm. SNU doing a nice job mixing up the serves here. Seems as though every SNU player has gone about it multiple ways. Clapp saves that one from going out of bounds. Anderson from deep, and that going to be touched at the net. I think that was Bachelet with the tip, and it falls out of bounds and a point for Arkansas Tech. And that halts a 4-0 run for the Crimson Storm. Acker back to serve. Smith back to Bachelet. Off the tape. And we do have a touch at the net. That's a point for the Crimson Storm. And Allie Anderson coming over to get an explanation from the up official. It looked like the swing was along the tape, and Coach Kara Dukic wondering where the touch was. The line judge over on the SNU side of the court signaled just out, but it was the up official that called the touch. So SNU with the point here and serving. Merkel into the middle for Anderson. High touch. Kylie Smith is there. Matthews with the set for Ellis. Grantham the dig. Back set to Palladini. Now Smith. Tarang from the back row. A nice roll there. Grantham sets up Anderson. Tarang the dig. Smith. Quick set toward the back, and she found the court as Timber Riley unable to get there in time. A nice heady play there by Kylie Smith. And the SNU lead is now double digits at 16-6. Serve goes long for Madeline Lynch. Arkansas Tech with their 7th point of the first set. Substitutions coming in now as Megan Solberg is back to serve. Riley Vogt back in as well for Arkansas Tech. Smith back set to Ellis. Great swing. Grantham is there. A lot of net movement there. Riley Vogt unable to get there. Looked like a little bit of miscommunication there, as Grantham got the ball up just fine on the dig, but Arkansas Tech unable to communicate on who was covering for setter. And Arkansas Tech will take their second timeout of the set. We'll take timeout too here on the SNU Video Network. Back to action here at the Sawyer Center. Meghan Ellis back up to serve for the second time this afternoon. SNU leading this one 17-7, hitting .471 in the first set. Deep serve, and Solberg unable to handle it in the back row, and yet another ace for the Crimson Storm. That's their fifth of the first set. SNU number 2 in the conference, 1.63 aces per set coming in. And 5 here in the first set is definitely going to help that average. Ellis with a line drive. Vogt is there. Vogt with the swing. Matthews there. Smith trying to keep that one in play, unable to do so as she hits that one up against the antenna. That's a point for the Golden Suns. Grantham back to serve for Arkansas Tech. Ellis is there. Smith back set to Kayla Thomas, tips it over the middle, and going to be a net violation on Kayla Thomas, and a point for Arkansas Tech. SNU still doubling up the Golden Suns at 18-9. Arkansas Tech just hitting 100 right now. And a bad pass there from Madeline Lynch, an ace serve for Madison Grantham. And Arkansas Tech has rattled off 3 straight points to draw within 18-10. Lynch has it this time. Another back set for Thomas, rejected at the net. Ellis swings it out for Tarang, who left the roll shot short. Did not quite get enough on it there. And now 4 straight for Arkansas Tech. They've cut the deficit to 7. Smith. Thomas with the swing. Arkansas Tech is there. Palladini unable to find the court. Nice dig from Ellis. Tarang rejected at the net. But the block goes off the antenna, out of bounds. Effort and Acker were there. And now Kayla Thomas back to serve as SNU halts the 4-0 run. Acker outside to Vogt. Kayla Thomas got caught with her hands up a little bit. Looked like that might have sailed long. But it goes off of Thomas's fingertips out of bounds. And Arkansas Tech trails now 19-12. Emily Clapp back to serve for the Golden Suns. Smith in the middle for Ellis. Nice tip by Grantham. Vogt in the back corner finds the floor. Logan Matthews unable to get there in time. And a nice swing there from Riley Vogt. The lead is 6 for SNU now, 19-13. Smith outside to Tarang. Clapp with a nice dig. Vogt off the block attempt of Bailey Grimes, and that finds the floor. Arkansas Tech with a big rally here. It's a 7-1 run for the Golden Suns. SNU coach Kevin Ingram uses his first timeout of the first set. We'll take timeout too. SNU still leading 19-14, but the Suns rallying here in the first set. Welcome back, Arkansas Tech, in the midst of a 7-1 run. And they have closed the deficit to 5. SNU still leading 19-14. Emily Clapp serving. Meghan Ellis, the pass to Kylie Smith. Looking for Grimes, has to fling that one across. Solberg is there. Merkel outside for Vogt. Off the block of Smith and Grimes. And Arkansas Tech continues their run here. Tarang in the middle. That one's long. No touch. SNU looking for one, but not going to get it. And it's now 19-16 Crimson Storm. Arkansas Tech has rallied nicely. Now outside to Tarang, trying the roll. Grantham is there. Merkel back set for Efford. Nice dig there by SNU. Tarang is rejected at the net, and a net violation coming up on Merkel. And the point goes to the Crimson Storm. And that halts the run for a brief moment. Kylie Smith back to serve now. Merkel across for Vogt. Ellis with a nice dig. Bachelet has to fist that one across, and Tarang sends it over. Efford on the slide. Kylie Smith, the nice dig. Matthews with the overpass, and Efford puts it away. Really nice dig there from Kylie Smith, but a little bit of an overpass from Logan Matthews. And Mackenzie Efford put that one away, no problem. Timber Riley back to serve. Kylie Smith sets this one up for Tarang, angling for that back corner, but Grantham is there. Merkel sets up for Clapp. Matthews with a nice dig down the line. Tarang unable to get enough on that one, and Matthews a little bit late getting up off from the initial dig. That one falls on SNU's side of the net. And SNU will take their second timeout as Arkansas Tech has closed to within 2, 20-18. We'll take timeout and be right back after this. Welcome back. The Crimson Storm lead has been trimmed to 2. SNU led by as many as 11 at 18-7. It's an 11-2 run for the Golden Suns here in the first set. Timber Riley back to serve for Tech. Just doesn't get that one across. Just a little bit low on the tape there, and SNU will take that break to halt momentum. Bailey Tarang back to serve for the Crimson Storm. Sends this one high, and big jump serve. Clapp is there. Merkel again on the slide to Efford. Matthews there down the line. Kylie Smith chips that one across. Merkel outside for Anderson, and she finds the middle of the SNU defense. Just around the block attempt of Bailey Grimes. And the deficit stays 2 for Arkansas Tech. Matthews is there. Smith. Grimes in tight but rejected. Greer Rodgers and Allie Anderson there for the block. And Arkansas Tech a point away from tying this first set up. Smith outside for Ellis. Off the block there, and it finds the court between Riley and Efford. And SNU takes a 22-20 lead. Logan Matthews back to serve for the Crimson Storm. Sonny Bachelet back on the court for SNU. Merkel outside for Anderson. Kylie Smith pokes that one up. Meghan Ellis from the outside. Merkel flings that one across with the left hand, but sends it out of play. Opted to go for the open space on the far side of the court. Just a little bit too much, and SNU 2 points away from claiming the first set. Rodgers trying to set up Anderson. Quick on two for SNU. As Kylie Smith set up Meghan Ellis very quickly there. And it's game point for the Crimson Storm here at 24-20. Matthews with the float serve in the middle. Grantham has to dive in. Merkel sends it across. And Smith can't control Merkel's attack. And it falls to the court. Emily Clapp out. Haley Palladini in. And Brianna Merkel back to serve for Tech. Game point number 2 for the Crimson Storm. Tarang with the pass in the middle to Smith. Backside Bachelet. We got a net violation here. Going to get Bachelet with the net violation. So we'll do it again at 24-22 now. Thomas in the middle. High off the block. Outside Anderson tried to tip it, and it goes down right on the line. Somehow got that push through the arms of Bachelet and Thomas. SNU still needing just one to claim this first set. Merkel sends that one long. And that's how the first set ends. So SNU takes the first set 25-23, but had to sweat it out. We'll take time out and come back with the start of set 2 between the Crimson Storm and the Golden Suns right after this here on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center. SNU claims the first set, 25-23. They led by as many as 11 in the first set and had to sweat out and Arkansas Tech rally. SNU finished their first set hitting just 194. They did have 5 service aces, and that contributed heavily to that initial early lead. And then they were able to sustain that rally courtesy of that early lead as well. Arkansas Tech hit 270 in the first set, 14 kills. SNU with 13 kills. 18 digs for the Crimson Storm, 14 for Arkansas Tech. Just 1 block in the first set for each team. It's a big deal for SNU if they can neutralize the blocking prowess of the Golden Suns. Again, the Golden Suns lead the conference in blocks per set at 2.5 blocks per set. So we're all set to go here for set number 2. Again, a nice crowd here on hand at the Sawyer Center. Both squads represented nicely with their fan bases. And athletes from many other sports here supporting their Crimson Storm brethren here at SNU. Everyone's set to go here, and Madison Grantham will be up first to serve for the Golden Suns. Both teams starting the way they did set 1. Grantham sends this one across. Lynch, now Thomas rejected at the net, but Ellis is there on the quick reaction. Smith sends this one back across. Acker outside for Palladini. Tarang has it. And Logan Matthews unable to track down. Went high and deep off of Bailey Tarang. And Arkansas Tech strikes first here in set number 2. Big block at the net on the swing from Thomas, but a nice reaction there from Meghan Ellis. Grantham floats this deep. Low pass, but Smith brings it out. Thomas rejected at the net by Efford. I believe that was Palladini in there as well. Lynch with the pass to the middle to Smith. Low set there for Ellis, but she gets it across. Vogt trying to go outside. Lynch is there. Now in the middle to Ellis. High off the hand. Solberg able to track that one down. Grantham sets up Vogt outside. Tarang from the back row. Kayla Thomas on the slide. Solberg there. Acker now outside to Vogt. Well off the net. Vogt, nice job to keep that one in. And Ellis trying to go for the set shot there. And Palladini eventually ends that rally with a nice kill cross court. Golden Suns quickly up 3-0 here in set number 2. Smith outside for Ellis. Off the block and out of bounds. And SNU on the board for the first time here in set 2. 5th kill of the afternoon for Meghan Ellis. No attack errors so far. She's hitting .500. Since that line drive serve, Solberg nearly didn't handle it. Vogt sends it across. Matthews the nice dig. Ellis has to tip that one across. Palladini. And Lynch is there. Smith looking outside for Tarang. Big swing. The up official overrules the line judge there. Line judge called for a tip. Up official said no. That one just playing out of bounds, and Arkansas Tech will take that point and now leads 4-1 here in the second set. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. A very important Great American Conference matchup between these two teams at 6-3, both tied for third, along with 4 other squads. Kylie Smith has to send that one across. Solberg is there. Effort on the slide, no. Smith outside to Tarang, rejected. Lynch sets up Ellis from the back row. Clapp is there. Quickly sent back across. Tarang down the line and Clapp took that one right in the face. Big swing there from Bailey Tarang, and SNU cuts the deficit to 2. Kayla Thomas back to serve now for the Crimson Storm. Grantham controls the line drive serve. Low set for Vogt. She pushes that across. Tarang trying to go back row there. No. Grantham has to tip that one over. Smith in for Grimes, so that's rejected by Efford. Tarang rolls that one. Solberg there. Merkel for Efford. Thomas with the nice dig from the back row. Smith sends it across. Merkel now looking for Vogt. Big swing, and Thomas unable to get down in time. And Arkansas Tech now leads 5-2. Some great action here early on in the second set. Long rallies both ways. Now Timber Riley back to serve. Lynch there with the pass. Smith outside looking for Tarang. She's got the tip. And it goes off Merkel and finds the floor. And that's kill number 7 for Bailey Tarang. I knew I'd do it. I knew I would do it. For covering her big sister Brianna with OU softball for a couple years, I had a feeling I would call Bailey Brianna at some point this afternoon, and I did. Kylie Smith, big set for Tarang, but a big block effort and Merkel there. Smith unable to get back across, and it's now 6-3 in favor of the Golden Suns. Smith has to try to one-hand tip it. And that's going to be an attack violation on Kylie Smith. Coming up from the back row. SNU trailing 7-3, and they'll take their first timeout here in the second set. We'll take timeout 2 here on the SNU Video Network. SNU trailing 7-3 here in the second set. They took the first set 25-23. Arkansas Tech 3 kills, no attack errors on 14 swings. They're hitting .214 on 19 attacks already for SNU. 3 kills, 3 attack errors as well. So officially a 0 hit percentage here in the second set. Tarang with the pass for Smith. Grimes on the slides, blocked. Greer Rodgers and Allie Anderson there once more. Tech extends their lead to 8-3. Matthews, a low pass. Nice job by Bachelet, allowing Tarang to get it across. Anderson outside with the roll, but it goes out of bounds on the outside of the antenna there. And SNU gathers up that point and now trails 8-4. Tarang with a big high jump serve. Grazes the top of the tape, and Allie Anderson, no chance there. Another ace for Bailey Tarang. That's her third of the afternoon. And SNU trails 8-5. Another big serve from Tarang. Merkel looking outside for Rodgers. SNU equal to the task. Back set to Bachelet. And she sends that one wide down the line. Arkansas Tech regains control 9-5. Emily Acker back to serve for Tech. Matthews handles that one. Outside, Meghan Ellis with the tip. Not enough. Palladini sends it back. Kylie Smith having to chip that one across. A little bit of frenzied play there from Tech. Ellis outside. Set from Smith sent Ellis backtracking into the scorer's table there. And Arkansas Tech doubling up the Crimson Storm 10-5 here in the second set. Smith to Grimes, and Grimes a little bit early on that swing, barely got anything on that, and that was sent down to the court by Allie Anderson. Arkansas Tech now up to 5 team blocks, 4 here in the second set. Anderson, the roll shot, finds the middle of the zone as Tarang and Matthews can't get there in time. SNU coach Kevin Ingram going to burn his second timeout here, with Arkansas Tech leading 12-5 and firmly in control of this one. SNU just can't get anything going on the attack. We'll take timeout with them and be right back after this. Welcome back. SNU trailing 12-5 here in the second set. Arkansas Tech firmly in control as SNU has already committed 7 attack errors here in the second set, only 6 in the first. Ellis, the pass to Smith. Back to Ellis in the middle, sends it to the back corner, and she finds it. Really nice job there from Meghan Ellis to find that back corner. Timber Riley unable to get there in time. SNU really needed that point. Meghan Ellis now 6 kills, hitting .312 with just a single attack error. Logan Matthews sends this one across. Acker in tight. Greer Rodgers trying to send that in, but straight into the tape. No touch there from the SNU block. And 2 straight here for the Crimson Storm. Arkansas Tech with just 6 attack errors total here in the first 2 sets. Matthews with the short float. Acker, Allie Anderson trying to send it down, but Sunny Bachelet has the block, and she goes down hard. Very quiet here, and we will take a quick timeout and let Bachelet collect herself here at SNU. Welcome back. Bachelet helped off the court by trainer Travis Veach. Rachel Titchener into the match now. Rodgers on the slide. Misses wide. No touch called, and SNU has cut the lead down to 3 at 12-9. Logan Matthews still serving for the Crimson Storm here. She sends that one across. Palladini. Now Tarang sends it up ahead. Kayla Thomas. And that one eats up Palladini. And that's Kayla Thomas's first kill of the match. She'd been 0 for 9 with 3 attack errors to that point. And SNU's cut this one down to 2. Matthews sends that one into the net to halt the rally. It was a 5-0 run for the Crimson Storm there, but the service error gives the serve back to Tech. SNU just hitting .095 for the match. Meghan Solberg to serve now for Tech. Smith with the back set. Titchener off the hands. Riley Votes rejected by Titchener and Thomas, but it goes out of bounds. Point for Tech. So SNU continues to struggle in the hitting department here in the second set. 6 kills, 7 attack errors on 28 swings. Ellis with the dig. Smith on the slide for Thomas. No touch there as it falls in on SNU's side. And 3 quick ones back the other way for the Golden Suns. Kevin Ingram already used both his timeouts here in this set. Tarang. Now to Smith. Thomas down the middle. And a net violation on Greer. Rodgers will give the point to SNU. Titchener checks out. Madeline Lynch back in for SNU. Crimson Storm trailing 15-11 here in this second set. Grantham with a nice dig. Acker outside to Vote. Matthews is there, but it goes high off her hands and into the SNU bench for an Arkansas Tech point. Arkansas Tech not doing too much in the way of offense here in the second set, but it's been SNU's inability to get things down that has contributed to a 16-11 deficit. Lynch gets eaten up there. Ellis sets up Tarang, and she sends that one long and out of play. And Arkansas Tech now leading by 6 at 17-11. The 9th attack error for SNU here in the second set. 15 for the match thus far. Lynch in tight to Smith. She's blocked at the net. Smith sends that one across. And Palladini. Now Acker. Vote with the big swing. Matthews is there, but it goes again off her fingertips. Ellis has to send that one over for SNU. Acker. Eford on the slide, and she puts it down with authority. Eford just unabated on that swing there. Grantham back to serve. Lynch, now Smith, looking for Thomas. Blocked at the net by Eford, and a net violation coming up on Palladini. So SNU with the point there. Meghan Ellis back to serve. Solberg with a wild pass there. Vote trying to send it. Ellis with a nice cover on the tip. Lynch has to free ball it across. Vote trying to send it back corner again. Ellis trying to cover once more, but unable to get there in time, and it goes over Logan Matthews. And another point for Arkansas Tech. Even Rodgers checking in here for Madeline Lynch. Emily Clapp in to serve for Tech. Golden Suns leading the second set 19-12. Smith out for Tarang. Big swing, and it goes off of Solberg out of bounds. 8th kill of the match for Bailey Tarang. SNU back on serve with Kayla Thomas. And she sends that one into the net for a service error. SNU's 4th. Excuse me, that's their 3rd. So Arkansas Tech 5 points away from taking set number 2 and evening the match at 1 apiece. Kylie Smith with the diving set. Tarang trying to salvage it and go for that back corner, but unable to do so. And Arkansas Tech leading by 8. SNU just a little discombobulated here in this second set. Ellis pops that up. Smith now for Ellis from the back row. And that one sails out of bounds. Knew this would be a back and forth affair between these pretty evenly matched squads. But SNU a little bit all over the place here in the second. Tarang off the block, and that one comes back off the tape and eats Eford up. A point for the Crimson Storm. Cuts the deficit to 8 at 22-14. Kylie Smith back to serve for SNU. Floats that one to the back. Merkel outside for Anderson. A great dig, Logan Matthews. Kylie Smith out for Tarang with the tip. She finds the court. Excellent read there by Bailey Tarang. And the deficit is 7. Smith with the line drive. Goes off of Clapp, but Riley is there. Grantham has to free ball it across. Smith pushes outside for Tarang, high off the hands, but Grantham covers. Merkel outside Anderson. Ellis there with a nice dig. Smith pokes it up for Tarang, trying to go soft again. Merkel back row for Riley. Nice dig by Smith. Ellis with a nice cross-court set, and Tarang free balls it across. Merkel with the quick swing off the block of Grimes. And that one falls across. And Arkansas Tech halts the brief rally and leads 23-15. Smith. Grimes with the tip across. Just got enough on it. Eford unable to control it there. 3 kills now for Bailey Grimes. Big serve, Tarang. Riley is there. Merkel outside for Anderson. Rolls it across. Smith pops that one up. Matthews sends it over. Merkel. Rodgers on the slide, but covered nicely by Titchener. Back row from Tarang. Blocked at the net. Matthews gets it back up, and Grimes sends it across. Merkel outside Anderson. Big swing, and it goes off of Matthews out of play. And Arkansas Tech a point away from taking set number 2. Brianna Merkel back to serve here for the Golden Suns. Just lead this one 24-16. Ellis in tight. And Kylie Smith unable to keep that on the SNU side of the net. That's a back row violation, and that will do it for set number 2. Arkansas Tech dominates the Crimson Storm there, 25-16. And knots this match up at 1 apiece. We'll take time out and be back with the start of set number 3 between the Golden Suns and Crimson Storm right after this here on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center. We're all knotted up at 1 set apiece. SNU took the first set 25-23. Arkansas Tech coming out on top in set number 2, 25-16. As the Golden Suns forced SNU to hit 0% there in that second set. 12 kills, 12 attack errors for SNU on 45 swings. Arkansas Tech not doing too much in the way of offense, just 10 kills, but just 3 attack errors on 34 swings. And more than content with letting SNU commit the errors themselves. You have to wonder if the big block of Arkansas Tech affecting things a little bit for the Crimson Storm on the offensive side. A little bit of a mix-up here on the lineup for Arkansas Tech here in the third set. Emily Ragsdale in for the first time this afternoon. For the match, Arkansas Tech hitting .239, SNU just .086 through 2 sets. Bailey Tarang with 10 kills, tied for match high with Riley Vogt. Allie Anderson, 6 kills for Arkansas Tech. Meghan Ellis, 6 kills for SNU. Logan Matthews, 12 digs. Madison Grantham with 9 for Arkansas Tech. Bailey Tarang up first to serve here for the Crimson Storm. Looking out for Riley Vogt. That sails wide. SNU starts this one off with the early lead. Sunny Bachelet back on the SNU bench, but sitting down and has that left ankle iced and elevated. Her day is obviously done here. In the middle for Ragsdale, and looked like a tip from Kylie Smith kind of threw off the dig attempt of Bailey Tarang, and we're knotted up at 1 early. Madison Grantham back to serve for the Golden Suns. Smith outside for Meghan Ellis with the tip, and she finds the court. Meghan Ellis having a very nice match this afternoon. That's her 7th kill. She came into today averaging 1.86 kills per set, 154 kills for the season. Just hitting .087 for the year, but hitting .278 today. Matthews sends that one wide. Eford on the slide. Tarang is there. And that one will go out of play on the other side of the net. Third kill for Mackenzie Eford. And Emily Clapp back to serve for Arkansas Tech. Smith outside for Titchener, pushes that one off the block, but it falls on the line, and Arkansas Tech with the point there. Good idea by Titchener, but it still caught the line on the SNU side of the court. Tarang with the pass. Smith, Thomas, the big swing. Turned aside. Vogt blocked by Titchener, but that one goes out of play. And another point for Arkansas Tech. Arkansas Tech kind of asserting themselves offensively here early on in the third set. Meghan Ellis smartly watches that serve go out of play. Haven Rodgers in to serve for SNU as the Crimson Storm trail in this one 4-3. Rodgers with the high float and Grantham. Nice job by Merkel to dig that one out. Ellis trying to go for the tip in the short corner, but unable to get enough on that, and it falls back on the SNU side. Tech leads this one 5-3. Timber Riley back to serve. Sends that one across. Matthews got eaten up a little bit. Ellis dug it out, and Smith sends it across. Merkel with the quick attack from the front row, and she gets that one to go down. Arkansas Tech leading 6-3 as Riley sends that one across. Smith from the middle. Ellis sends it looking for the back row. Clapp able to get that one down, and Tech unable to come up with that. Nice job by Meghan Ellis there. Meghan Ellis back to serve. The Crimson Storm trail in set number 3, 6-4. Anderson, big swing. Nice dig, Logan Matthews. Tarang in tight, and that's going to be a net violation on Bailey Tarang. Tried to punch that one across, but just unable to do so. Eford sends this deep. Kylie Smith has to go out of play to get that. Big swing, Kayla Thomas. Nice dig by Eford. Pushed outside. Tarang, nice dig, Emily Clapp. SNU will do it again. Tarang trying to go line, but Riley has it off the block. Anderson sends it across. Rodgers is there. Smith trying to go with a quick set, and Anderson tipped that one away from her own teammate Clapp, who had good coverage but unable to get there after the tip. So SNU trailing 7-5 here. Kayla Thomas now back to serve for the Storm. Merkel pushes outside for Anderson, and that's off the block of Grimes and Smith, and that finds the court for a Golden Suns point. Acker sends this one across. Ellis there. Smith out to Tarang, has to backtrack a little bit to get it, and a net violation coming up on Palladini. Gives the point to the Crimson Storm. Kylie Smith back to serve now for SNU. Riley is there. Acker looking outside for Anderson, and Titchener and Grimes were there, but the kill attempt got through and falls down on the SNU side, and Arkansas Tech regains serve here, leading 9-6. Meghan Solberg on to serve now for the Golden Suns, who are hitting .444 here in set number 3. SNU at 182. Matthews has to reach for that one and sprays that one into the scorer's table. And an ace serve there for Solberg, and a 10-6 lead for Arkansas Tech. Tarang trying to go from the back row, and a little bit too on top of that one. Sends that one into the net, and Arkansas Tech now with an 11-6 lead. Timeout SNU. We'll take timeout 2, with Arkansas Tech leading and in control here early in set number 3. Welcome back out of the timeout. Meghan Solberg still serving for Arkansas Tech. Smith setting up Tarang. Big swing. Finds the back corner. And a great kill there from Bailey Tarang. That's her 12th of the afternoon. Tarang clips the top of the tape, but Solberg's there. Acker in the middle for Ragsdale. Rejected Bailey Grimes. Big solo block there in the middle by Grimes, the 5'10 sophomore from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And SNU trails 11-8. Tarang going deep. Grantham sends that one in the net. Acker managed to dig it out, and Ragsdale sends it across. Smith quick to Grimes, finds the court. And SNU with 3 quick points out of the timeout in imposing fashion. Cut the deficit to 2. Palladini. Tarang is there. Smith setting up. Tarang tried to roll that. She's frustrated with herself on that attempt there, and Arkansas Tech takes the point and leads 12-9. Grantham sends this one across, just clips the tape, and that one falls for a service ace. 4th ace of the afternoon for Arkansas Tech. SNU with 6. And the Golden Suns lead 13-9. Grantham trying to do it again. A little bit lower this time, and that one falls on the other side for a service error. Logan Matthews back to serve now for the Crimson Storm. Floats it across. Grantham's there. Joust at the net. Palladini sends it across. And the up official called a plain violation there. Looked like the ball was right on the net. There's Kevin Ingram wondering why the up official did not call that right away when it was a hit and a half later. Either way, a joust error there by Thomas, and the point for Tech. Ellis with a big swing. Grantham there for the dig. Clapp and Merkel miscommunication. Kylie Smith there. Matthews sets up Titchener. Blocked, and Merkel digs it out. Solberg tried to send it out to Vogt. Said that was a block. Thomas finally puts that one away. And some big emotion there from the SNU bench. Did not look like Vogt's push into the net was blocked. Looked like it was below the tape line. And Haven Rodgers back to serve. Vogt, big swing. Matthews went low. The attack stayed high, and it glances off her fingertips out of play. 15-11 Golden Suns. Timber Riley back to serve now for Arkansas Tech. Smith pushing outside. Ellis, big swing, but Grantham keeps it in play. Merkel out for Anderson. Roll shot. Ellis is there. Smith back set. Ellis with the tip. Anderson there with the cover. Merkel, Anderson in the middle. Another tip. Rodgers there to cover. Outside. Ellis has to run well off the net, but sends it across. Anderson outside, and Tarang was there, but unable to push it up, and it goes up and out. And another point for Arkansas Tech. And SNU takes time out here in set number 3, 16-11. Arkansas Tech with the lead. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. SNU trailing in set number 3 to Arkansas Tech, 16-11. Crimson Storm have gone cold offensively since early in the first set. Arkansas Tech, meanwhile, hitting .375 here in set number 3 en route to that 5-point lead. Ellis, big swing, but Riley is there. Merkel outside to Anderson. And that goes out of play. Point for the Crimson Storm. SNU hitting .043 here in set number 3 after hitting 0 in set number 2. Arkansas Tech pretty consistent, all above 200 through 3 sets thus far. Ellis with the float serve to the back. Merkel in tight, has to send it across, but Ellis with a nice play. Tarang, now Grantham. Outside Anderson trying to send it down the line. Rodgers there. Quick set across from Kylie Smith. No. Eford on the slide. And a net violation upcoming on Kayla. Or excuse me, it's going to be on Bailey Tarang. So 17-12, Tech leads this one. SNU in need of a rally. Smith, Tarang, big swing off the dig attempt of Clappin out of play. And Bailey Tarang with kill number 13 of the afternoon. Also has 9 attack errors on 38 swings, hitting just 105. Also has 6 digs and 3 aces. Thomas angling for that back corner. Merkel has to poke that one across, and SNU will maintain. Grimes on the slide, that set a little bit too fast for Grimes. That goes out of play, and Arkansas Tech maintains a 5-point lead here. Rodgers a little bit wide on the pass. Tarang has to send that across. Riley out for Anderson, a little in tight. And that goes off the block of Grimes and Smith. Rodgers unable to handle it, and Tech takes a 6-point lead. Brianna Merkel still serving for Arkansas Tech. Smith in the middle, outside, Tarang. Big swing, but blocked down by Ragsdale and Palladini. And Tech now 5 points away from a 2-1 lead. Ellis with the pass to Smith. Tarang right down the middle. And she just missed the back corner. Gives Arkansas Tech a 21-13 lead. It's a 4-0 run right now for the Golden Suns. Smith back row for Ellis, trying to go in short. Anderson with a nice cover there. Smith outside for Tarang, high off the block. Merkel is there. Grantham sets up Palladini outside, blocked by Tarang. Anderson with the tip, and SNU unable to control it. And Arkansas Tech with a 22-13 lead here in set number 3. The SNU offense has gone cold and have been unable to get things going here since the opening set win. Tarang, a little bit in too tight for that set. And the lead is 10 now for Arkansas Tech. Bailey Tarang going to take a break, and JC Brazil in for the first time this afternoon. Ellis has to hustle in to get that one across. Ragsdale pushes that one out of bounds. And SNU takes the point there. Now trailing 23-14. Kylie Smith back to serve. Smith with 29 assists today, along with 7 digs. She does have 1 service ace as well, and 2 kills. Merkel outside for Anderson. Goes high off of Grimes and Titchener out of play, and set point here for Arkansas Tech at 24-14. They've got a handful of them. Meghan Solberg back to serve for Arkansas Tech. And we're ready for action. Ellis with the pass. Smith looking for Grimes on the slide. Goes off with Solberg, and Merkel unable to get there in time, and that's a kill for Bailey Grimes. Number 5 of the afternoon for her. Brazil with the float serve. Very nicely done there as that knuckled down on Solberg, and an ace serve for J.C. Brazil, sophomore from Community Christian School here in Oklahoma City. Deficit is 8. That's the 7th ace now for SNU. Palladini, big swing, rejected. Meghan Ellis and Bailey Grimes there for that block. And SNU's cut the deficit to 7. Fourth game point opportunity here for Arkansas Tech with many more to go if SNU continues to rally. Matthews the dig. Smith with the quick set to the back. And a nice job by Solberg to let that one go. Good hustle and good effort there from Kylie Smith. But Solberg with the wise action to let that one go. And we go to set number 4. Arkansas Tech takes set number 3, 25-17. SNU in need of a rally when we come back here on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back. Just about ready to start set number 4 here at the Sawyer Center. SNU trailing 2-1 after Arkansas Tech takes set number 3, 25-17. Crimson Storm hit negative 0.56 in that third set. Just 9 kills, 11 attack errors. Meanwhile, Arkansas Tech 12 kills and hit 250 with 5 attack errors on 28 swings. Arkansas Tech just 12 attack errors. SNU 29 attack errors thus far in this one. Crimson Storm in need of a rally in order to force a 5th set here at the Sawyer Center. Very important weekend for SNU, taking on 2 teams they're tied for 3rd with at 6-3 in the conference. Harding is here on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. SNU needing to win to keep pace with the rest of those teams tied at 6-3. Madison Grantham sends this one across. Smith for Ellis on the slide. Palladini is there. Acker looking outside to Vogt. Pushes that one across. Ellis with the big swing. Got it on the cut shot. Nicely done there from Meghan Ellis, who's having a terrific match today. That's her 9th kill to go along with 7 digs. Grace Miracle in for SNU right now along the front row. Bailey Tarang back to serve. Sends that one deep. Solberg is there. Acker outside to Vogt. And a net violation on Bailey Grimes here will knot the score at 1 and push serve over to Arkansas Tech. Clapp sends that one across. Ellis rejected the net, but Kylie Smith is there. Logan Matthews back to Miracle, sends it across. Solberg there. Merkel and Vogt puts that one down off the dig attempt from Logan Matthews. And Arkansas Tech takes a 2-1 lead here early in set number 4. Clapp sends that one. Miracles sprays that a little bit wide. Kylie Smith's there. Tarang sends it over. Merkel, but Smith reaches up high to prevent that going into the corner, but no one able to corral it after that. And Tech now with a 3-1 lead over SNU in set number 4. Line drive serve from Clapp. Smith sets it up. Ellis has to run in and make a play on it to get it across. Eford on the slide splits Tarang and Smith. And SNU quickly down 4-1 here in set number 4. SNU going without middle blocker Sunny Bachelet since early in the second set. Went down with an ankle injury. She has that left ankle elevated and wrapped over there on the SNU sideline. Service error there from Clapp. Brings Logan Matthews on to serve for the Storm. Vogt down the line and puts it down. Big swing there from Riley Vogt, who now has a match-high 15 kills on 30 swings. Just one attack error this afternoon. She's hitting .476. Timber Riley back to serve now. Logan Matthews gets it. Meghan Ellis, nice up. Kylie Smith, great effort. But it falls out of bounds cross court. And Arkansas Tech quickly up 6-2, and Coach Kevin Ingram not wasting any time using his first timeout, and we'll take it with him. Arkansas Tech leading early in set 4, 6-2, and a 2-1 lead. Welcome back. SNU trailing set 4, 6-2 against Arkansas Tech. In need of a rally to force a fifth one here. Smith looking for Kayla Thomas, and she finds the middle of the Arkansas Tech zone there. Fifth kill for Kayla Thomas, but 5 attack errors as well wipes her hitting percentage out at 0. Arkansas Tech 5 for 6 on attacks early in this one. Allie Anderson trying to make it 6 for 7, does not. Merkel with the tip, and it goes out of bounds off the deflection. And SNU cuts the deficit to 2. First kill of the match for Grace Merkel. Ellis with the line drive serve, clips the tape, and falls in for yet another ace for SNU. That's their 8th of the match, 2nd for Meghan Ellis. Without those 8 service aces, SNU probably would be in a bigger world of hurt than they already are. And that one's another one. Back-to-back aces for Meghan Ellis. Knots the score at 6. Just what the doctor ordered here for the Crimson Storm, and we've got a new match. Ellis trying the float cross court. A little bit too much cut on that, and it goes out of bounds. 7-6, Arkansas Tech with the lead, and Mackenzie Eford back to serve for the Golden Suns. Eford sends that one long out of play, so an exchange of service errors there. Grace Merkel back to serve for SNU. Riley gets that one up. Merkel out to Anderson, off the block of Kylie Smith and out of bounds. And a point for Arkansas Tech. SNU just 3 team blocks in this one. It's 1.49 blocks per set this season. Tarang, big swing, cross court. She gets that one down to knot the score at 8. Kill number 14 for Bailey Tarang. 34 assists now for Kylie Smith. Kayla Thomas sends that one across. Anderson with the swing. Blocked by Grimes, but dug out of there by Grantham. Anderson rolls it across, and SNU will set up again. Tarang, another big swing, and she gets it down. SNU starting to find some offensive punch here. 5 of 9 on attacks here in set number 4. And that one finds the court from Allie Anderson to knot the score back at 9. Back and forth we go here in set number 4. It's kill number 14 for Allie Anderson. 15th assist for Emily Acker. Solberg now to serve for Tech and sends that one well long. Floated a little bit too much there. And Kylie Smith now back to serve for SNU. Acker back set for Palladini. And that one goes out of play. Too much cut on that one from Haley Palladini. And SNU with a 11-9 lead. And Arkansas Tech will take their first time out of the set. We'll take that with them. SNU leading set 4, 11-9. This is the SNU Video Network. Welcome back. SNU leading set 4, 11-9 over Arkansas Tech. Kylie Smith still serving for the Crimson Storm. They're hitting .556 here in set number 4. Acker outside for Vogt. Logan Matthews is there, but a net violation on Meghan Ellis is going to give the point to Arkansas Tech. Madison Grantham back to serve now for Tech. Floats that one across. Tarang is there in tight, and Eford puts that one down on the overpass. And we're knotted up at 11. It's the most back and forth we've had here in this match. SNU raced out to an 18-7 lead in set 1. Arkansas Tech came back and got as close as 1 before SNU put it away. And Meghan Ellis, big swing from the middle there. Grantham unable to control it, and SNU takes a 1-point lead. Arkansas Tech controlled sets 2 and 3 pretty much start to finish, as SNU hit 0% in the second set and negative 0.56 in set number 3. Tarang, big serve. Acker sets outside for Vogt. Smith back set. Ellis off the tape. Grimes gets it across. Palladini takes care of it on the overpass. And back and forth we go with yet another tie. Emily Clapp into serve. And here in set 4, Arkansas Tech led early 6-2. SNU came back and took the lead, and now we're just playing the back and forth game. Clap there on the Tarang swing. Vogt rejected, but it goes out of bounds, and Ellis frustrated. She was unable to keep that one in play. Arkansas Tech retakes the lead here in set 4 at 13-12. 17 kills now for Riley Vogt. Ellis with the push. Grantham equal to the task down the line. Vogt off the block. Great dig by Tarang and Smith. And Matthews sends it over on the free ball. Merkel, Eford on the slide, and she finds the court. Smith unable to reach that one. Really nice job on that play by SNU, but Eford able to find the middle with that slide. Long serve there from Emily Clapp. And service errors starting to stack up for Arkansas Tech. That's their 9th of the match. Logan Matthews into serve here for SNU. Merkel outside for Vogt. Matthews is there. Back set to Ellis, and that finds the court. And SNU knots this one back up at 14. Kill number 11 for Meghan Ellis. Matthews floating to the corner. Solberg there. Eford again on the slide with the roll, and she got it down. Really nice control there from Mackenzie Eford on the slide. Find that soft spot in the SNU zone. Timber Riley serving now for Arkansas Tech, and that's another service error. Back and forth we go, now tied up at 15. Meghan Ellis serving now. She got 3 aces today. She and Bailey Tarang both with 3 aces. 9 total for the SNU Storm. And she sails that one a bit long to the back corner. And Mackenzie Eford now on to serve for Tech. Eford floats this one. Ellis is there. Kayla Thomas has to reach high, but she's able to get that one down. And not the score at 16. Looked like she took off a bit earlier. Smith just set that one a little bit higher than Thomas would have liked, but Thomas able to get that one down, and we're still knotted up at 16. Grace Miracle. Riley with the pass to Merkel, pushing outside. Anderson. A lot of space there between Miracle and Matthews, and Anderson found it for her 15th kill. Anderson hitting .351. And Riley Boat hitting .457. They've combined for 32 kills between them. That's out of 50 this afternoon. Smith to Thomas. Blocked right in the middle. That's Ragsdale and Anderson. And Arkansas Tech now with a 2-point lead at 18-16. Arkansas Tech hitting .591 with 14 kills on 22 swings in set number 4. SNU 8 kills on 16 swings with 1 attack error. Smith with the long run, and Ellis has to free ball it over. Anderson dug out of there by Matthews. It goes very high. Grantham keeps it in play. Palladini with the tip, and it goes out of bounds. No. Down official and line judge say it just clipped the line. That could not have been any closer from my vantage point up here in the crow's nest, if you will. Just caught enough of the line. And timeout SNU trailing 19-16 and in danger zone here. We'll take timeout with them and be back right after this. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center. SNU trailing by 3 and trailing in the match 2-1. They need a rally here. It's Arkansas Tech hitting .583 in set number 4. Ellis with the pass to Smith, looking for Tarang with the tip, but Merkel is there on the cover. Grantham setting up Palladini outside, and Ellis unable to get there in time. Arkansas Tech now 5 points away from claiming this match, a very important one in the Great American Conference standings. Both teams at 6-3, tied for third, a 6-way logjam for third. SNU takes on another one of those teams on Saturday as Harding comes to town at 11 a.m. Tarang rejected. Palladini and Ragsdale were there. And the deficit now 5 for SNU. J.C. Brazil checks in for Tarang. Merkel continues serving for Arkansas Tech. And she floats that one long and out of bounds. The deficit is 4 for SNU. Kayla Thomas back to serve. Anderson right over top of the block of Smith and Grimes. That's now 16 kills for Allie Anderson. And again, a 5-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Meghan Solberg going to serve now. Smith to Grimes with the tip. Merkel is there. Grantham sets up Riley Vogt outside. Matthews there with the dig. Smith gets there. Back row attack coming from Ellis. Solberg the dig. Back set. Palladini. Meghan Ellis overshot that one just a little bit. And another point for Arkansas Tech, inching closer to a set victory here at 23-17. Smith, Grimes on the slide, blocked. Miracle is there to cover. Outside, Brazil off the block of Ragsdale and finds the court. Much needed point there for SNU, which trails now by 5. Kylie Smith back to serve now for the Storm. Grantham sets up Vogt outside. Matthews there on the cross-court attempt. Ellis from the back set, off the tape. Merkel outside to Vogt again. Blocked. Nice cover by Solberg. Back set, Palladini looking for the corner. Miracle there. Smith outside, Brazil. Blocked down, Palladini. Brazil trying to go cross, but Palladini put that one down, and Arkansas Tech for match point here, leading 24-18. The block has become a factor. 3 total blocks here in the fourth set for Tech. Smith, Ellis with the swing, sends it wide, and that's how this one ends. Arkansas Tech wins set number 4, 25-18, and takes the match 3-1. SNU took the first set 25-23, but Arkansas Tech took the next 3, 25-16, 25-17, 25-18. SNU drops to 16-8, 6-4 in conference play. And they will take on Harding Saturday morning at 11 here at the Sawyer Center. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by SNU head coach Kevin Ingram and get his thoughts on today's match. And we will have full stat wrap-up and analysis after this here on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center. SNU falls to Arkansas Tech this afternoon, 3-1. SNU falling to 6-4 in conference. Arkansas Tech moving to 7-3 with the victory. It's a tough afternoon for SNU offensively. SNU just hit .070 as a team. Meanwhile, Arkansas Tech hit .318 as a team, courtesy of a 5-6-7 clip in that fourth set. 18 kills, just one attack error on 30 swings. SNU did hit 200 in that fourth set, but not enough. Couldn't come up with the defense necessary to knock off the Golden Suns in set 4 and force a fifth set. Individually for SNU, Bailey Tarang led the team with 15 kills on 49 attacks. Did have 13 errors and hit .041 for the match. She did have 8 digs and 3 aces to go along with those 15 kills. Meghan Ellis with a very nice match, 11 kills on 37 swings, also had 3 aces and 8 digs. Bailey Grimes, 5 kills for SNU. Kylie Smith with 39 assists and 7 digs. And Kayla Thomas, 6 kills, but also had 6 attack errors on 20 swings. Logan Matthews with a match-high 19 digs from her libero position. Grace Miracle had a single kill. Sunny Bachelet had 2 kills before going down with an ankle injury in that second set. And JC Brazil with 1 kill to round out the offense for SNU. On the other side for Arkansas Tech, Riley Vogt with 17 kills and Allie Anderson 16 kills. Mackenzie Efford with 8 kills on 14 swings and a match-high 5.71 hit percentage. Allie Anderson hit .359 and Riley Vogt hit .421. Haley Palladini with 6 kills. And Brianna Merkel with 4 for Arkansas Tech. We're going to have Coach Kevin Ingram here in just a moment. We'll step aside for a minute, and when we come back, we'll talk with Coach Ingram about today's match. This is the SNU Video Network. And we're joined now by SNU head coach Kevin Ingram after SNU's 3-1 loss to Arkansas Tech. And Coach Ingram, just kind of a tough day offensively for you guys, 33 attack errors, and just a little bit uncharacteristic for your squad.
Yeah, definitely so. It really hurt us on the amount of balls we just continued to hit into their block. I mean, obviously they had 10-team blocks, and they did a good job blocking, but we kind of hurt ourselves too, not finding the holes that we needed to hit in, and kind of got away from our game plan a little bit at different times. But something we'll definitely be able to look at on film and make some adjustments if we get the chance to play them again, and hopefully we will. So
it looked like in those first 3 sets in particular, you raced out to that early lead in set 1, and then it seemed like the offense just really kind of got off track from that point forward. Was there anything that they were doing in particular that made it difficult?
You know, I don't think we did a very good job after game 1, and even towards the end of game 1, serving as aggressive as we needed to. I mean, that's a big team. They're good size, and they've got some really good hitters that can put the ball down in the middle of the floor. And so to keep them from being able to do that, you have to really serve and be aggressive in those spots from the service line, basically. And we just didn't do that as we went into the second and third set. We got better again in the fourth set, and that's why that got a little bit closer there. It was a little bit closer game, but then just made some unforced errors. Like you said, you're spot on. The 33 hitting errors kills us. That's a lot of hitting errors.
9 aces as well, certainly kind of offsetting that a little bit. And then on the other positive side, Meghan Ellis had a very strong game. Just tell us a little bit about what she's been doing this season for you guys.
Meghan, she's kind of had one of those up and down seasons, but, man, she's really gone to work in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And you're seeing the benefits of that. If I can get the other ones to kind of get that mindset that she has right now, she's just almost refusing to lose and refusing not to be the player that she knows she's capable of being. It's kind of changed for her. But what she's doing on the floor is a 100% reflection of what she's doing in practice right now. And so those things always go hand in hand. It's always funny how those things do, but they do. And she's been working hard. And so today she's got to see some of those benefits. I just wish she'd had some other help around her today.
Every match important from here on out, with a 6-way tie for third coming into today's match. How do you impose the importance of each match without putting too much pressure on the team as far as every win and loss?
Well, I mean, the reality is, I mean, it is what it is. It's a tight race. You're going to have to go to battle each and every day, and us getting all stressed out about it isn't going to make us play any better. The whole key is for us to go out there and play loose and free, trust the process and what things we've trained and what we're trying to do offensively, defensively, and let the game kind of come to us. And so we did that to start the game. Didn't do a very good job as the game got going on. They made their adjustments. We tried to make some adjustments back, but just didn't go our way today. So we'll need to rebound quickly. Like you said, there's a big tie in there. We went the wrong direction today. It'd be very important for us to bounce back tomorrow.
And against the Harding Bisons, what can SNU fans expect from that Harding team?
Very similar to what you saw today. I mean, they're good too. They're young, but we're young in some spots too. So I mean, it's going to be really important that the team that shows up and is ready to play and kind of executes their game plan and does the things that they're really, really good at will have the best chance at winning. And so we're going to focus more on ourselves. We kind of know some things they're going to do and what they're capable of, but more importantly, we've got to focus on taking care of the things that we know that we're good at, and then being really good teammates to each other, and supporting when somebody's having a rough time, those kinds of things. So it's a battle each and every day. I mean, it's not going to change the rest of the season. We know it's pretty clear. The top 8 teams within our conference right now, they're all very close and jumbled in there, and so we're constantly just trying to maneuver ourselves to the best position we can for the end of the season to make that run at conference tournament.
Coach, thank you very much for your time, and look forward to seeing you guys bounce back tomorrow against Harding. And again, that match going to take place here at the Sawyer Center at 11 o'clock. And so we hope you'll come out. The weather should be better tomorrow, so get over here to the Sawyer Center. If not, we'll have full coverage here on the SNU Athletics page on YouTube. Thanks for watching with us today, and we'll see you tomorrow at 11.